intuition, marking key levels and keeping it real. But new traders cry, thinking we steal.
You stole my chart.
That's what they say, but the levels don't change, they've been that way. Experienced traders, we see the same zone. Support and resistance, that's how it's known. Price touch once, then it touched twice. Market up clean, yeah, that's precise. Trade intuition, don't play those games. You're new to the charts and don't know how to trade. Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
They act like they found some secret key, like support and resistance ain't plain to see. Trade intuition, just laugh and move. Been trading for years, sticking to rules. Zone been tested, history clear. Fake accusations, we don't do fear. Market upright, wait for the break. Risk on lock, no trades on faith.
No need to flex, no need to fight. Charts don't change overnight. Patterns repeat, same old game, but new traders quick to place the blame.
Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes.
Yeah. Open your eyes.
Trade intuition, don't claim what ain't new. Price action, clean, do what it do.
They mad at the truth, but facts remain. Price moves in zones, always the same. Stop with the noise, stop with the hate, or get left behind. It's never too late.
No shortcuts, no hidden codes, just structure, patterns, highs and lows. Trade intuition, see the game unfold. Why they stuck on drama, losing control. Real traders mark up the same damn line. Ain't nobody stealing, it's all online. New traders mad, but they'll soon see. Price repeats, just history. Tell me you're new without saying a word. Crying about charts, yeah, that's absurd. We see the same moves, price don't lie. Levels been there, open your eyes. Yeah. Open your eyes. Trade intuition, breaking it down. Teaching the truth, no fakes around. No flex, no stress, no games, no lies. Let's make this money, watch it rise. Let's make this money.
That's right, guys. Let's make this money. All right, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money. Oh man, I was trying to watch Alex O this morning. Couldn't do it. My alarm went off. I said, just let me close my eyes. Alarm went off again. Close my eyes. Then 5 alarms later, said, okay, I gotta wake up for Army Piper. So I was trying, but definitely check out my buddy Army Piper. Dude's an absolute beast. He gives out information as far as the news, the economy, charts, bottoming signals, topping signals. This dude does it all. So definitely check him out. Of course, if you're not familiar with him, let's go and put this in the chat. Dude's an absolute beast. Powerhouse. There you go. All right. Good stuff. Let's go and get started. Let's look at the crypto bubbles. Crypto bubbles on the hourly going up. Does this mean Bitcoin's going up? Possible. We'll find out in just a moment. We have the daily. Bunch of red. Does this mean Bitcoin was going down? Possible. Cake killing it. 14.8%. Now here's the thing, guys. Do not feel like you have to be in a trade. Do not feel like you have to jump into, let's say, Cake because it's up. You don't want to chase these coins. You know, you want to have your alerts. You want to have your levels. If your alert goes off and the levels look good, and then you could possibly enter. But one thing that you do not want to do, not financial advice, is you do not want to chase these trades. Right now, it's hit and miss. It really is. You know, you may be in several groups, or maybe one, or maybe not even in any group. And you're seeing all these other people, man, I mean, thanks for that call out. I made so much money. Isn't that? but how many other call outs that they do? Right now, it literally is hit and miss. So if you are in a trade, I recommend 1, maybe 2, but man, because I used to do this. This is why I'm saying this. I used to do this where I would be in so many trades. It was like casting a net. So many trades and see which one popped off. And then it would pop off 30, 40%. But I had so little in the trade. Did it really make it a difference? No, sure didn't. Then I would have, very few trades and more money in, and I'd just be patient. And when they did go, well, then I made some decent money. So that's just a little pro tip for you. I do thank you for being here. I thank everybody for being here. You guys are the best. Guys are the absolute best. Today I am going, I'm live right now. Today I started a little bit earlier to see if we're going to have Tradefly show up at 12 o'clock on his show. If so, then we can push everybody over there. But I kind of gave a little bit of a warning yesterday, so we'll see if people show up to where we can actually push people over there. But once again, I greatly appreciate you. If you have any questions, charts, anything, please let me know. All right. Let's see here. In reference to how I trade, I use the ICT, which is inner circle. No, not wrong one. The SMC, which is Smart Money Concepts. This deals with break of structure, change of character, supply zones, demand zones, fair value gaps, order blocks, all that fun stuff. And then also ICT, which is inner circle trading. This deals with market makers, also known as composite man, liquidity. This is what I do. I don't mention everything on the chart because there's really not, you don't really need to know everything. In my opinion, the stuff that I need to point out based off of our thought process on the trade, I'll point it out. That way it just makes it a lot easier, because have you seen charts with like a whole bunch of lines and a whole bunch of trend lines? It's too much. Key levels, the stuff that you need to know to make money, that's what you need to know, in my opinion. Let's go to the liquidity heat map. This is going to be on the 24-hour time frame. And on the 24-hour time frame, we do see some, liquidity down here, 52.87 million. So it's coming up. I think last night, about 12 hours ago, it was 20 something million. So I think it's gone up like 30 million. And see, 20. So yeah, so about, it's 52.87 million. And the price is 82,960. We can just call it 83. And then we have another really nice hotspot at 85. So depending on which way the market makers want to take the price action overall, if they want to bring it down, well, then what they'll do probably is come up to bring it down and continue downward. If they want to take it up, more than likely what they'll do is they'll bring it down to go up. Because it's a nice area of liquidity right there. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. On the 12-hour, you can see we have a lot. Oh my gosh. We have about 25.63 million at, we'll just call it 83K. And then 82.7, we have 32.63 million. And then just right above it, literally right above it, we have 27.15 million right at 84.4. And then we have a little bit more at 84.9. So this one, it's really close to this top one, really close. So it might go up. We'll see. But, and this is why I trade level by level. If it breaks this top level, well, then it's going for here. If it breaks this bottom level or starts breaking these bottom levels, well, then it's going for here, more than likely. So this is what we're looking at. Let's see who's been liquidated. This is the total liquidations. Total liquidations, we have pretty much the long and the shorts, kind of neck and neck, more shorts. So that means the longs are, going right now. Let's see here. The longs were getting wrecked on the 4-hour, 12-hour, and the 24-hour. Good Lord. $173 million. Let's go over here to this. Let's go to Bitcoin. Oh, and the video that I mentioned earlier, we do have a question. I'm gonna get to that in just a moment. The video I mentioned earlier in reference to the new song that I have, I released my new song last night at the very end of the video. talking about just emotional traders. Very great, very good song. I'll be playing that song more often. And then this song happens to do with trading when it comes to the fibs. So hopefully you like that song. That song will be at the very end of the show. All right, let's see here. We got Crypto Coin Mindset in the house. Bingo Bango from X. Yeah, man. I'm excited. Tonight, we have Crypto on the Rocks on Crypto Coin Mindset. And that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, we just basically just hang out. We hang out. I'm going to put the stuff in the chat. And this is the channel. We basically just hang out. We hang out. It's pretty much like being around a campfire, kick our feet up, talk about crypto, talk about life, talk about whatever. And sometimes we try to bring it back to crypto, but it just goes wherever it goes. We talk about everything, literally everything. So come check us out. It's every Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Crypto on the Rocks on the Crypto Coin Mindset channel. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Let's see. CJ says, I got a question. How do I enter a trade with market limit order? There is no market limit. There's either limit or market. Sometimes I limit in and it still takes a taker fee. You have a fee all the time. Unless on the exchange, it says 0 fees. If you're trading, so you have to check your exchange, because on some exchanges, they'll have it to where there are no fees for future trading, while there's only fees on the spot trading. Then there's where you have fees on everything except certain coins. Like, let's say, for example, the exchange is trying to push people to trade Turbo. When you click on Turbo, it'll have right next to it says 0 fees. So that's 0 maker or taker fees. But that's two different things. One is a maker, one is a taker. And so you have market and you have limit. And it doesn't matter which one you use. It depends on the exchange if there's a fee on that or not. Sometimes they'll have 0 fees on spot trades. So you just have to know what the exchange does. So hopefully that answered your question. Let's see here. CJ says, the reason I ask is because I've taken the same trade with Alexo a few times where he makes 500 and I don't even break even after fees. Yeah. And that's just it. It happens to be the exchange. Now for me, so I'll use market orders or limit orders. Now, if I want to set a specific price, like let's just say on this chart, let's say the price was up here and I want to get into a long and I see it coming down and coming down and it coming down a little bit more, coming down a little bit more. I was like, man, I know if I enter, I'm going to get in right away. If I do market, I'm going to get in right away, but it might continue coming down. So I think it might come to this part right here, kind of where the 618 is, but I don't want to put it at the 618 just in case it doesn't hit exactly. So I'm putting it a little bit higher and I'll do a limit order. And if it comes down and it hits the limit order and stays there for a little bit, depending on how much money you have on that trade, so your order gets filled, now you entered on a limit, you set the price and it goes up and you're in the money. The downfall to a limit order is you can set the price and then it moves up and then only 30% of your order got filled. And then it goes to the moon, but you're only in 30%. So then you have to cancel the order, which would cancel the remaining order, but you still have your 30% in the trade. Then you have the market, which means that it's going to give it to you. You're going to buy it really fast. It might not be the price you wanted if it is a low market cap coin, because they have more volatility. If it's a Bitcoin or a very large coin, you're pretty safe on doing market. It's not going to jack it up 10, 20% when you enter your trade. But what I'd always recommend is I really recommend doing a demo account. All these exchanges, they have demo accounts, especially for futures. Well, I think it's only for futures, but that we can get to fill all the buttons, see what they do, see if there's fees or not. And the demo, I believe they also do the fees if there is fees or if there are fees. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. CJ says that says maker limit. Okay, at first I read it as market. I thought I read market limit, but maker is just, you know, you have the maker and the taker. So yeah, so it's a limit order. I read market. I may have said maker, but I was thinking market because those are the same thing. Marker limit order is in maker taker. Yeah. So so they're different things. So you have the maker, and then you have the taker, you have the market, and you have the limit. So I got the maker. I just put an extra letter in there. But what I would do is strongly go to your exchange and see if there are maker and taker fees. And then also maybe there are those fees, but on that particular coin, let's say Bitcoin or whatever they're trying to promote, there may be zero fees. I'd also recommend whatever, like let's say whether it's Alex O or Army Piper or myself or whoever, if you see that we're trading on a particular exchange, you might want to use that exchange. If you don't have that exchange, use the referral links that are in the description, whether it's theirs or wherever. But that way you're on the same platform and you're seeing the same things, because even though the price looks the same, it may be different depending on the exchange. Let's see here. We got Crypto Sammy in the house. What's up, Sammy? Appreciate you, man, being here. See here, because sometimes I place limit order, but I get charged a taker fee. I know there's different limits, get GTC, post only. Yeah, the other things, I don't even know about that. Like, I don't know, post only, FOK, I don't know that stuff. I just know market and a limit. That's all I know. But as far as the actual fees that you're doing, what I would do is actually look to see what fees. I know Alex says VIP fee discount. That may be why he doesn't pay as much. Possible. I think on MEXC, I didn't trade earlier because of my dumb VPN, but I think, I mean, there's coins where it's free. Well, what exchange do you use? So let me know, what exchange do you use? All right. So while we're getting that, let's look at Bitcoin. This is on the 1 hour time frame. I really love charting Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame. To me, it just helps me see things a little bit clearer than the other time frames. And I'll use this mainly to determine if, you know, I'm going to go long or short. So here, last night we were talking about this. I was really hoping it was going to come up just a little bit more, so it's stronger going down. And whenever you have a retrace, whether it's, you know, you have your move up and you have your retrace, this is a strong move, this is a healthy move. And then hopefully what you want to do is for it to come up, get rejected, come down and get rejected or swing, and then break that level and then work for the next level and the next level. Here, I was really wanting it to come up a little bit more so that I could have more wiggle room, but here it ended up rolling over and right away, try to get support, then got rejected here. Can't make this stuff up, guys. And look at this level. You know, we're talking about this level all the time. This is our daily level, 84,250. Very strong level. Try to break up, couldn't do it, wick. Try to break up, couldn't do it, wick. Tried it, wick, wick. Candle body close. Look at this beautiful candle body close. And then here we may have another candle body close. This is why it's extremely important to identify key levels. So Blowfin. So let's see here. Blowfin fees. And I actually have Blowfin. Does Blowfin need a VPN? I forget. I mean, I have Blowfin and I have a link for Blowfin as well. So yeah, the maker is 0.02 and the taker is 0.06. VIP, oh wow. VIP members, that is crazy low. Okay, so now what you could do to reduce your fees, what amount of leverage do you normally use when you notice a huge discount or huge fee? Are you using like 50x leverage, 78x leverage, or using like a 2x leverage? Because that also determines the amount of kind of capital that you're using to trade and how much money you're really borrowing. That's the correct term, how much money you're borrowing. So what type of leverage? Yeah, you have to use a VPN. Okay. Yeah, I normally have my VPN on for everything. So when I would trade on Blowfin or all these other exchanges that I'm affiliate with, just to kind of try them out, I'd always have my VPN on. But I didn't know if you needed it. Spot trading is 0.1. So yeah, so you're doing futures. What amount of leverage? Because that the more leverage you use, the more your fees. So instead of using I think that's what it is, 50x. Yeah, I need to make at least 5% to break even. Wow, that's okay. 5%, not like really 5%, but 5% on your 50x leverage. So as soon as it moves, you're already at 5%. I mean, it's not bad. Because I'm thinking 5%, like 5%, you know, that's what I'm thinking. But since you're at 50x leverage, all you need is like this little itty bitty amount. But then you can also lose that. Yeah, 50x. See, as an average up, as average goes up, let me see right here. As the average goes up, I get charged more. If I'm using like 50x, I need to make 5% to break even most of the time. Story time. Let's see here. So what I would do to reduce the amount of the fees, one, either reduce the amount of leverage you're using, and then if you reduce the amount of leverage, then you have to increase your price or your amount you're trading with, your margin. Now, if you don't want to reduce the leverage due to the fees, well, then just know that you're going to have those fees. And everybody has fees. But, yeah. So what you could do, for me personally, if the fees were bothering me, then I would definitely trade with lower leverage. That's what I would do. And the lower leverage, it just means that, you know, you'll still make your money, but there's still going to be fees. I mean, there's the only time you're not going to have any fees is one, if you're a VIP member, which I'm guessing you have to trade with like millions. I'm not sure. Or you get onto a new exchange that's very high risk and they have zero fees because they're trying to, you know, get people on their exchange. But fees are going to be everywhere. So you just kind of have to take that into account. You know, oh, my fees are going to be $10 or $100 or $10,000. You just got to take that into account. But yeah, most traders don't know that. They'll trade and they're like, oh man, you know, I'm up, you know, $500 or whatever it is. And then they'll check their fees and then their fees is like $480. It's like, man, I stressed out and I was working that trade for $20 when I could have lost my $500. Reduce your leverage. Reduce the amount of money you're using. Hopefully that advice helps. I know it sucks, but hopefully that advice helps. All right, moving. Let's see here. So Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin and we were seeing that, you know, it might bounce here, possible roll over here. I would like to have seen it go here. It did roll over here, coming down, broke this level, which is good. This is what we wanted to see. Coming down, now it's coming back up to retest our main level, and it looks like it's coming down. So I kind of wanted it to break above and then to break below it, because now it's showing that even though this is a strong level, it's still, you know, fairly easy to break below it to continue lower. But it did what it did. Let's see here. CJ says, that's why I try to enter with limit. So I get a maker fee price. Mark, a maker fee price. Okay. So, let me show you something. So here are the key definitions. So we have the maker. The maker is an order that goes on the order books. So you can just kind of put it like that. The maker, it's an order that goes into the order books partially or fully, such as a limit order. A taker is a trade that immediately before going onto the order books, such as a market order. So for me personally, for Bitcoin, I love doing a taker. I love doing the market order, especially if I'm waiting for it to bounce and I start seeing it bounce. I'll do the market order so that I can get in right away. So you can see here, you know, your taker fee is higher than your maker fee. Maker is when you do your limit. So if the fee is bothering you, then don't do the market, do the limit. And what you could do, so problem solution, what you could do is, you know, the price is right here and you want to get in for a short. So what you could do is you could put a limit order here. Let's say you put a limit order here and it's moving. You're like, oh crap, don't move it. Let's see if it comes back. Then put another limit order up here. Because what you really want is you want to get the best price. And then you can put a limit order, let's say right here. And then you just wait. Because you're doing limit orders, this might go. And you just wait. And you see if it comes back. Most times for me, it does. This is what, see right now it hit it. Most times for me, it would hit. However, there were a few times, quite a few times, where it would just go and go and go. It's like, and I missed it. I missed it because I was trying to save that fee. And go and go and go. And then retrace. And then it'll start going. And it's like, I tried again and boom, goes again. Like, oh well. So right now, I would be in the trade based off of this, even though it passed it right away. You know, usually when I would do my limit orders, like especially on Bitcoin, I would set it, or any coin really. I'd set it, it would move. I don't chase. I have my other limit orders up here, just in case it comes up all the way up and then boom, comes back down. Now I'm fully in the trade. And then there's times where I only get this entry and then that's it. So there's a give and take that you have to do. But there'll be times where I miss it. Sometimes I get them. Sometimes I get 2 of my 3, sometimes only 1. And then, you know, but money's money. I mean, you're making money and you're paying less fees. So that, hopefully that helps too. But I would, if it kind of goes up, down, and not hit it, and then down, 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 up, I would leave it here for like 15 minutes. And normally within 15 minutes, it'd come back to it and hit it and then continue on because of that retrace. Hopefully that helps. All right. Let's see here. So Bitcoin, I still think it's going to come down. I won't think that it's going to start going up until, or rather unless, it breaks this high, then finds support on this. And then now it's like, okay, it might go up, but then it might come up here and do a double top. So overall, bearish, very bearish. So let me know if that made sense or if I answered the question. Hopefully I answered it, but I am seeing it coming down. Let's see here. Y'all want to look at any coins? I don't know if Tradefly, forgot his name. I don't know if Tradefly is going to be streaming today. Hopefully he does, because I'm streaming early. So hopefully he does stream. Oh, dang it. I'm so used to clicking on Piper Academy So trade fly. Dang it. Don't see anything yet. But it's still early though. Still early. All right. But yeah, I'm looking at it for it to come down. Now, one thing that I do recommend, not only to my VIP members, but also to everybody on YouTube, if you see me drawing this stuff out, for example, for virtuals, you know, prices up here, and I drew this line to this box and come up. If you want, not financial advice, because I'm thinking this might happen, you might want to do a short. You know, do a short and see if it bounces here. I mean, it could bounce here. It could just come down for this little liquidity and this baby liquidity. But I mean, there's a really great chance to come all the way down. And, you know, start to kind of lose its strength. See how it's going straight up, which is not good. And it starts rolling over, and then when we saw it, you could do a short. You do a short, bingo bango. Now, it depends on how much time you have. Like, if I didn't have my group, and I'd be longing and shorting all day, whether it's 1 coin, 3 coins, doesn't even matter. Like this, but it's literally too much work, because now you have to monitor it. Is it coming down and then bounces up? And then, like, does it do this where it rolls over and you're in the short, and then it takes this area and then it bounces up, and then you have your stop loss above the high. Then it comes down and then it does this. It's like, oh crap, I see this, my stop loss is up here. I'm like, let me sell some of it. You got, for me personally, this is what I do. I monitor my trades, because anything can happen. I could have the projection of it coming down here, but shoot, anything can happen. So I'll close like half of my trade here, and then it rolls over. Oh, good. Breaks this level. Awesome. Comes for this liquidity. Awesome. Comes up. Now I'm good. Now I can add back to my trade because it's safer. But like, nobody knows, but like, if I had the time, shoot, I'd take the short. Take the short. I'm looking for a maybe bounce here, maybe bounce here, definitely maybe a bounce here. Now notice my thought process. I'm not saying, oh yeah, definitely. I was short, and nobody knows what's going to happen. Because I mean, when we're in the trade, it's completely different. So that's one thing that I do. I show you as if we're in the trade, if the thought process is in the moment versus what already happened. So as I'm looking at this, first thing I think, it might bounce here, might bounce here. Now, I was pretty sure it was going to go down to this level just due to this run up. Doesn't mean that it had to. It could have easily bounced here, then made another higher high, and then continued up until it decided to roll over. And this is my thought process. Could have bounced, could have come here to get a stronger level, and then it just broke through everything. Tried, and it said no. Beautiful bounce. Tried again, our level, and then now, let's see here. I think the price was here. No, the price had to have been here. So the price was right here. I normally start my stuff right where the price action is at. So here, I'm saying it could come up a little bit more, kind of like how it did here. Come up a little bit more, then come back down, and then maybe, why don't I have this here? Then maybe bounce on this level. I'd have to have this done here. Underneath, oh shoot, man, 15%. Just to be safe. But this is a lower market cap coin, so moving 15% is nothing to this coin. But whenever you enter, you only want to enter, you want to have, you want to scale into the trade. You don't want to do, 100% of your entry, if you're going to trade with 100 or 1,000 or $10, whatever it is, you don't want to put it all in right here, because it could come here and then just do this number. Bloop. Stopped out. So what you could do is, here was our buy zone, and right now it came down into our buy zone, bounced beautifully off of our level. And this is why it's really important. Like, I see boxes all the time. I see zones all the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And here I'm thinking it's going to bounce here, I mean, I pretty much just saw it with my eyeballs. Just, you know, here's a nice little level. Doesn't mean that it will bounce. And then we got to respect it here. So I'm thinking we'll have it just a little bit higher, just in case it doesn't go all the way down to the top of the box. A little bit higher. And then that way we ensure that we get our buy. And now we're in the trade. And then now it's coming up. And then from here, like truly, it just depends on what's going to happen the next 4 hours. Does it roll over, break this low, come into this? Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Because it could come back for all this right here. And we get sucked out for sure. Comes back. So basically, if it gets out of this box, danger. Stranger danger. Don't get the candy. He doesn't have any puppies to show you. It is going to be bad. Don't do it. Because then your trade will sound something like this. Yeah. Not good. Not good. So right now, we need to see what's going to happen in the next 4, maybe 8 hours. You know, let's see if we get a bounce and then break at this level, targeting this level, targeting this, come up, moon mission. Or are we going to roll over, get in this box? If we get in the box, it's okay. You know, when it comes up, we don't want to see a lower high, which we might. And then back into the box. So something like this. I like drawing them out so that when we view it later. So this was just teaching. Take that off. Take this, this, and this. So when we come back to it later, we can see, did it play out or did it not play out? To me, that really helps with the thought process. Let's go. So it could roll over, come over here, maybe bounce, then barely come up, and then come down into our box again. If it goes into the box, it's fine. Come up. Now, this is the decision point in the box. Is it going to just give up? Or is it going to break out, find strength, and then now start doing this and kind of travel in this zone? Because it's actually creating a zone, it's creating a range, and then break out. So this level right here. So whenever I'm doing anything, it's always like strategic. It's never like, oh, let me just curve it here and curve it here. All these are levels. All these are levels that I see from the left. All right, let me look at the chat. Let's see here. Can you look at XYO? Yeah, definitely. We got French Toaster in the house. What's up, buddy? What's up, guys? So today I actually went live earlier. I want to see, hopefully TradeFly goes live at 12. And I went live early so that we can push our people to him. I think he's going to do the 12 o'clock stream for maybe a few weeks, depending on his schedule. So we'll see. Normally I do mine at 12, but I really like the dude. I like his thought process. Man, if y'all have not seen OC with taking his time, I don't want to say being rushed, but if you ever seen OC actually trade or do charts, taking his time, dude has the ability to teach. Same thing with TradeFly. They have the ability to teach. And I was literally blown away last night when I saw OC for the very first time without like a time constraint. And he went through a chart. He showed different things. And I was like, wow, dude has the ability to teach. So, and he's doing them. I noticed at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Piper Academy. So definitely check them out. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. Let's see here. So XYO, we would check that one out. It's, let's get rid of this. XYO, I'm gonna get to the chat in just a second. Next C, okay, KuCoin. Awesome. Let's see here. CJ says, kinda, but you kind of went around the question. Really? Kinda. My question was that, though, even when I limit, sometimes I get charged with a market ticker fee. Oh, take that up with customer service. Yeah, if you're doing a limit, you shouldn't be charged a market. Yeah, that's strictly a customer service thing. I thought you weren't sure of what they were or the stuff is. DJ says, yeah, Bitcoin looks like down according to Market Cipher. Hey, there you go. I love it when the indicators confirm what I see. They don't always do that. Sometimes they do. Just like, this is why I absolutely love watching other people. Because I can see something on my chart, and then if other traders see the same thing, or at least in the same direction, it's like, it's confirmation. So it's like, all right. Now for me, my indicators are other traders that I trust, and I believe that they are good traders. I'm thinking, oh, I think it's going to do this. And then they'll chart it, or they'll talk about it, and they'll say, oh, I think it's going to do this. Like, oh, good. Like, we agree. Good. You know, whether it's I asked them or somebody else asked them, to me, that's my confirmation. They are my indicators, and they're smart. All right, moving on. So let's look at XYO. We were looking at this one some time ago. Let's go ahead and clear out the chart. 27 drawings down the drain. Let's go. All right. So this one clearly went underneath our danger zone, which is the 618. And I actually have a song. I have a song at the very end of the show. We're going to listen to that song. It's going to be amazing, I think. I am biased. And then hopefully we will push our people to trade line. See, CJ says low time frames, a bit chopped up, about 1 hour on money flow coming in. No. Money flow, don't be coming in. I don't see how money flow is coming in. I really have to understand money flow, because for me, I just simplified it. Price goes up, money flow goes up. Price goes down, money flow goes down. But when when money flow goes up, when price is obviously going down, what does that mean? I need to learn more about that. I keep on saying that, but I really do. I just don't want to watch hours and hours and hours and hours of video. I want somebody to just tell me 5 minutes. Joe, it does this, this, and this. This is what it shows. This is how it gets its data. This is, blah, blah. Cool. But for me, money flow goes up. Money flow goes down. But I do need to, because I think that'll be beneficial to my learning process. And I'm always learning too. So the video is dealing with fib retracements. And under the 618, danger zone. The danger zone. I would do, I don't know if it's copyrighted though, but let me do this. 1 second. Danger zone. What was that Tom Cruise movie? Let's see here. Online learning says reverse coming. I hope not. Tom Cruise. Top Gun. There it is. Top Gun. See, mean. Let's see what this is. Perfect. Beautiful. So underneath the 618 is the danger zone. Let's go ahead and draw our fibs. Let's see what we see. From the low to the high. Underneath the 618 is our danger zone. Take off this. Underneath the 618 is our danger zone. And the reason for it, because of this. Underneath the 786, forget about it. Oh, I need to do a forget about it. No. So underneath the 618, that's what I call the danger zone. 786. I guess we'll do a candle because we're praying. Candle meme. I have a dumb laugh, right? People tell me, Joe, you have a fake laugh. I said, that's my laugh. That is funny. I don't know. Wait for it, guys. Well, let me show y'all so you can at least see what I'm looking at. Let's see. The one that I laughed at, it's not here. I'm looking for a candle. I didn't laugh at that one. Let's see here. Looking for a candle. Because we got to pray. Let's look for 10 more seconds. 9, 8. I guess this boring. Boring. I'll do this one. I need something more horizontal, but that's fine. Okay. So this is our danger zone. And under the 786, this is when we have to pray. We gotta pray. Oh, I know. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's funny. Let's go to images. Wait for it. You probably already know what I'm gonna do, but wait for it. Okay, fine. Let me see this one. That's quality's not that great. I'll probably look for another one later. But under the 786, we gotta pray. We gotta pray just to make it today. Who knows that song? Put a 1 in the chat if you know it. Put a 2 if you don't. So we got lighter candles. We got to pray just to make it today if it goes under the 786. But under the 618 is our danger zone. Under the 786, we got to pray just to make it today. Light your candles because it may not come back up. It may continue coming down. That's under the 786. We want to see a bounce over the 382. It's good if it goes to the 0.5. And, you know, golden pocket is usually where we find a bounce. So that's. Crypto coin mindset, you know, MC Hammer. You gotta pray just to make it today. Let's see here. Online says no answer to your question. Money up, but price falls. Money up, but price falls. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I hope so. I mean, I'm getting closer. So I'm excited. 2K, let's go. 2K. Top Gun. That's right. Reverse incoming. I hope not. Out. Coming out. All right. So for this one, XYO. So we're gonna do in a few more minutes, guys. We're gonna do a few more minutes where we're gonna actually we have a song for the Fib retracements, and I think it's a good song. I am biased. Let me check on my buddy Tradefly. Hopefully going live. No, come on, man. He's gone live 2 days in a row. Yeah, and yesterday I was like, man, see, thanks for looking at XYO. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yesterday, I was like, where's all my people at? Like, I had a few in there. I was like, where's all my people at? I was like, who's streaming right now? And I go and I said, oh, TradeFly streaming. So, oh, okay. You know, the day before, I noticed that he was streaming too at the 12 o'clock time frame. And I mean, as it is, it's like super difficult for me to get any viewers because people just, I don't know. And so then the following day, he did another stream, and like, all right, so like we don't have any questions, let's just go over there. So we went over there, and he mentioned, he's like, yeah, Joe, I saw your video. You know, I can only stream when I can stream, you know, and it happened to be 12 o'clock. I was like, yeah, it's all love, dude. It's no biggie. So I think I told him that I would try to go earlier to push. I don't remember if I told him that, or if I told the group that, but so that's what I'll do. Like, I can change my times anytime. Like, I don't have a set time. I can do it whenever, you know, as long as my group isn't too busy. But we'll see. But yeah, so as far as XYO, price, you know, went up. Not beautiful pump, came down. Would really like to have seen it bounce in this area. Went into the danger zone, and then we started doing lower highs, which is not what we want. And then nice buying pressure. I'm sorry, nice buying, but then we had selling pressure, the wicks on top. Then buying pressure, then selling pressure again. This is just manipulation, just trying to get people enticing them to enter the trade again. Trying to push it into the golden pocket, couldn't do it. Started coming down under the 786 and 4 hour. Yeah, so it has it's like a stepping steps. It's got a lot of stuff. So we did. So this is good news. You know, we did break this high, which is good. And based off of this wick, we had a higher chance of coming down here, but instead it went up. So that's showing strength. I do think that this one is looking better than what it's been looking. We don't want it to cross this, but it can easily do that to take this liquidity. We want, yeah, so this is a pretty nice area. So we have wick, stop, candle bodies almost up here. Once we break above 0.0126561, we should hopefully start finding support here. And then this could be the initial start of the uptrend. But nobody knows. Nobody knows. We're checking TradeFly again. That's funny. I went live early so we could push to him, and he's like, nope, not today, guys. No. I don't know if he's gonna go live or not. Hopefully he does so. See you. Thanks for looking at it. Yeah, no problem. Hey, what's going on, fam? What's up, Wes? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. Yeah, so yesterday we mentioned that we might go early, which we did. If you have any questions, coins, anything like that, let me know, and we can check those for you. And then, so here's the thing, like all the stuff that I'm teaching, like let's say you did ask for ETH or virtuals or whatever, like every time there's something, there's a different variable, whether it's the price action, whether it's maybe news, maybe it's a token unlock or whatever it is. So it's very important, like every single day, like I give you all the thought process, because there's never one coin that's the same. And then what you could do is information that I'm providing on, let's say, Bitcoin. You could use it for your coins when I'm thinking about what might happen. And it's very important. Nobody knows. And one thing, I started watching Frankie Candles lately, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, I guess. And I knew about him, but I never really watched him. To me, he just talks way too fast, super hyped up. I was like, no thanks. And recently, maybe about a few months now, I guess, I watch him more. I still don't watch him every day. I'm not gonna lie, I try to, because dude is really good, very smart. And the very first time that I actually like really kind of watched him, first thing he said was, nobody knows where the price is going to go. I was like this dude, because nobody knows. I mean, you can say, like, for example, here, you know, oh, look at me. I knew it was going to go down. No, I don't. This is what I think might happen. Doesn't mean that it will. You know, we have areas where it might bounce several times, but that's who you really want to follow. People who, you know, oh, look at me, I'm the best. No, nobody knows. I mean, that's why we have a plan A, plan B. But this one, I don't think I put a plan B. I was pretty sure it was going to come down, but it could have continued going up, because what we're doing is we're trading against people. So people could have started FOMOing, oh, virtuals is going to the moon again, let's go, and they could just take it off. So that's the thing. That's why nobody knows what's going to happen, because we're trading against people. Al says, Mr. Trade Intuition, what's good, brother? Thank you, man. And best vibes. You all. My bad if I'm late. Oh, no, it's good. We actually started early. We started at 11. Hopefully we can push people to trade fly. We've been going live at 12 the past 2 days. And I was hoping, I really like his thumbnails, man. His thumbnails are fire. Look at that. Like, that just draws you in. I don't know if he got it professionally done, but that just draws you in. You know, big letters, trade smart. Maybe I got to do something like that. I mean, with the neon circle, that's fire. Very clear, his brand. And then mine, man, I like the size of his fonts. So videos, oh no, we go live. I mean, I think mine are okay. Super big fonts. I think mine are okay. Super big fonts. Now I'm trying to make them colorful. You know, like bright colors. Maybe it's too much colors. Too many colors. I don't know. Let's see here. Frankly established my core trading strategy. It's great for beginners. Yeah. Yeah. And the very first thing that he said, like, as soon as I put on his channel, very first thing, within the first minute, nobody knows what's going to happen. If you're following somebody who says that it will do this or whatever, I don't know if he said be careful or watch out or whatever he says. I was like, what? And then he says, bing bong. I was like, man, now everybody's going to think I stole bingo bango from him. That's the very first, thing I thought of. Because the first time I heard him say bing bong, I was like, oh, that's funny. The way you go bing bong. And just funny how it's like, oh man. I say bingo bango. And people are going to say I'm a copy now. But I said that all my life. So there it is. Frankie's the GOAT. He is. He's really good. He's really good. Hands down. And I mean, there's times where I'll look at him, and that's why I like looking at other people. Sometimes I'll look at him and, what he's doing. I was like, I may have seen it, but I didn't register it because I'm doing, other things. I was like, okay, that's a different way of seeing it. Okay. Same thing with Piper or OC or Tradefly, and these guys I respect. Like when they do levels or they're talking about certain things, it's like, okay, Alex, I barely watch him. He's too early for me, man. I have 2 alerts for him. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. Today, my alarm went off, and I was like, I'd have another alarm. I'll wait. Then that other alarm went off, and I was like, I turned it off, and I said, all right, well, I'm just gonna rest my eyes. Woke up at the very end of his show. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because at the end of his show, I have all my 5 alarms for Piper, You know, bing, bing, or beep, 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 beep. It's like, oh man, let me get up. Dylan, what's up, my friend? What is going on? See here, in marketing, we call it call to action. To do what? Yeah, so we call it. We call what? What is it? I don't know what it is. Let's see here. Smash the like, people. Yes, definitely. Hopefully y'all smash the like already. See, Al says, my first channel ever was the BitBoy channel because of Frankie. Yeah, so the reason I didn't even know about Frankie last season. The only reason I knew about BitBoy was because I just typed in crypto. And he's the one who had the most viewers, the most everything. He was live, or videos or whatever it was. And he was the most popular one. So that's how I found him. And then I really loved when he did his round table, because now it wasn't just his perspective. It was several other, in my eyes, experts, opinions. And it's like, oh, cool. And then that's how Lifer blew up, man. Lifer blew up, you know. I was so happy for the dude. I mean, because we all try to make it. We all try to make it. And then Lifer blew up. And I remember, oh, here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. I got to do a thing for it. Here we go. Story time. Y'all might have already heard the story. But for those of you who haven't, Lifer and I used to be buddies. We used to be buddies, man. I would talk to him on Trade Telegram, video chat, everything. We were buddies. I talked to him, he talked to me, we go back and forth, etc., etc. He would do his live stream in the morning. I would do mine an hour before him. This is when I was in Texas. So it was 6 a.m. Central Time. And I would do my live stream at 7, mine would finish. And then he would have his on. And what I would do is I would bring my people to him. And so instead of his 12, he would have like 18. Like I only had like, I think the average I would have is about 12, maybe 18 at the max, but usually it was around 12, sometimes 6. And I would stream. And then of course, you know, I would watch his stream and I'd comment on his streams and everything. And those people there, they started following me. So now from my 8, now it went up to 12, maybe 14. And I remember one time I was doing a stream and one of our people, I guess, came into the stream and said, hey, Joe, Lifer's kind of upset right now because he's asking where all his people are at. I said, oh, man, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't even realize because we went like 10 minutes over. I said, yeah, let's go over there to Lifer, you know, to type him up, blah, blah. I'm all about like helping. So I was like, let's go over there, guys. So I finished I wasn't even done, but let's close it out, guys. Let's go over there. So we went over there and then I rewound to where Lifer, man, it's like I stole his girlfriend. He was like really, really like I stole his girlfriend. I stole his food from his baby's mouth. Like just that type of look. And I'm like, come on, man, it's not that serious. I didn't tell him anything. I'm like, come on, dude. But me and him used to be buddies. And then he blew up. Good for him. Making a crap load of money. Good for him. And then I really never, when I was starting and had my own channel, I didn't really know how to trade. Nothing like what I know how to trade now. When I was new, I knew like 8%. Now, I say 78%. Like I have done massive amounts since I started. And Lifer was one of the mentors I had. He was one of them. Now, do I use any of the things that he taught me? Nope. Matter of fact, those are the majority of the things I teach people not to do. And like I give reasons why. And I show you examples why that what he does not work. Now he's successful. He's making money. He wins trades. I can flip a quarter enough times. I can land on hits. It's literally comes to that. But like if anybody has any questions on anything, You ask me, and I will show you, and I will let you know why it works and why it doesn't work. Because everybody's going to show you why it works. I will show you why it doesn't and why I don't use it. I'll give you heads up. That's the end of story time. Let's see here. BitBoy on a bigger downtrend than the alts. Yeah. It's all the meds he was taking. He was taking Adderall, and Adderall will mess you up. Like if you take it prescribed, you're all right. But if you take it and take it and take it and take it, and now, like, I don't know the scientific part of it. Yes, I'm a nurse, blah, blah, but I don't know the scientific, like if it eats away at your brain or what, but I would think it would, because the people who abuse it, you know, well, for one, it messes with their sleep. They're always up, and, you know, you go crazy. And he went crazy. I don't know. French Toaster says, oh, well. And we dump in, baby. Let's go. Let's go. But let's look at. There we go. That's what I want. So, 1 second, guys. Hey guys, just to let you know, the long that we're in, you might want to move up your stop loss. I'll be checking it in a little bit, but just to kind of give you a heads up, I was really hoping for a possible bounce, depending on what might have happened in the past like hour or two, but I don't think it's looking great. So just let you know, you might want to move up your stop loss, or maybe even just cancel out the trade. I'll be updating it probably about 30 minutes to an hour. Give you all a heads up. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're in a short and a long. The long, it was looking good. Then it started breaking the levels like, oh, you know what? Let me just show it to you. Yeah, so this is our long. So the price, we entered it here, the breakout, thinking that it'd come back down here and to this area really. And then it did come here and it bounced up. So this is where I always stop my stuff. But I'm looking for a bounce. So I am. So right now it's basically in the bounce zone. I'm going to update the chart right now. It's basically in the bounce zone that I'm looking at. If it breaks that level, I mean, we're done. So 1 second. So here, this is my bounce zone. So I'm looking from here to here. This is my bounce zone. And that's why I have my alert. I mean, my stop loss underneath it. Now we only entered once. What we want to do is we want to enter. This was a higher risk trade. 1, very low market cap. 2, memes aren't doing much. But this could have also pumped really nice too. So this is kind of a higher risk trade. You know, we saw this zone and breaking out. Hopefully it was going to come down here, get in here, so we get a better entry to go up. And it did come down, and then it came back up again. And I was hoping when it came up here to find support and then go up. And it didn't find support. Came down, busted through this, broke through this, started coming down. It's like, okay, this is part of the plan where, you know, it goes, it takes out this liquidity, takes out this liquidity, takes out this liquidity. So what I'm hoping for is, and if we don't get it, I mean, we're out. Let's see here. I think we come up and then come down. We need to bounce here. If we don't, we need to come up. This is what we need. This is what I'm afraid of. This is yellow. Okay. Let me go ahead and put this in the group. Yeah, let's do. This one, it's kind of a tough trade. Our short's doing good. Let's go here. Updates. Turbo. audio, next message. All right, so just kind of explain this. Right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a pullback or for the price to go up. Right now, it is entering our lower zone with our lowest area of liquidity that I think it might get. So I do think that it'll go up, but don't get too happy because the next move depends on if it's going to fight, and we can see that by the first white arrow. If it doesn't fight and it continues going lower and breaks into our box, more than likely we'll get a bounce off of the bottom of the box. And what we don't want to see is a re-entry back into the box once it breaks out of the box, which would be the second white arrow. If it comes back into the box shown as the yellow arrow, there's a extremely high chance that it'll break through the box and then we get stopped out. Now the good thing is we're only in 50% of our trade. So instead of losing 14% of, let's say $100, if you did $100, we're only losing, 14% of $50, which is, 7%. But man, this one it was kind of high risk, but this was part of our plan. This is what might happen. If we do break a newly created high shown by the white arrows, then this will be a nice time to add to your entry, which would lower your average entry. If you have any questions, make sure to put it in the VIP chat. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon. All right. Normally I do videos and I draw all this stuff when I'm doing the videos, but I can't do it right now. See here. What's this? Happy Friday, everyone. Yes. Friday. Oh, and my buddy. Where did my buddy go? Trying to see if TradeFly's streaming. And that'd be so funny if I'm streaming today and he's like, oh man, I don't want to do another 12 o'clock. Or he couldn't do it. Come on, TradeFly. No, it's not streaming. He's not streaming. I went live early so I could push to him. Oh well. I think he did 12 o'clock the past several days. Did he do one last night? No. So yeah, the past several days, 4 days, been 12 o'clock. See live? Nope. Okay. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see here. Right now, Bitcoin at the golden pocket. Local POC. Golden pocket. Oh, let's check it out. Yes, golden pocket. It's coming up. Hey, that money flow. Maybe. Needs to hold 83.2. 83.2. Where the wicket's at? Yep. Show enough. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of the show. Before you leave, I have a special video, or rather special song for the fib retracement. So if there are no more questions, and I'll give it about 30 seconds to see if it responds because there is a delay. I will see if there's any last questions, and we will be playing a new song talking about this. Any last questions? Okay. And we're trying to push to TradeFly, but he's not streaming today. He may be taking the thing off. See, please and thank you. Not sure what the please is for. I guess it's the song. We'll give it about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 0. Oh my gosh. Yes. Let's go. Here we go, guys. This is the new song. Here we go. Let me know what you think about it.
Yo, trade intuition, reading the charts, Fibonacci levels playing their part. Price runs high then pulls right back. Catch that zone, watch it react. Made by Fibonacci, yeah, the math don't lie. Price gotta retrace before it touch new highs. Golden pocket sitting at that 0.5 to 0.618. Wait for the bounce, it's not too late. Pull back clean to the 382. Still got strength, bulls coming through. Halfway deep, that's a solid bet. But below 0.618, watch your step. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 and 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late.
Yeah, time it right.
Traders get scared when the price pull back, but that's just the market setting up the track. Watch for that fib retrace, let it hit key zones, then set the trade in right place. Danger zone lurking past that 0.618. Breaks too low, man, it might be too late. If price don't hold, better watch the slide. Next stop lower, bulls might hide. Wait for the move, don't rush the play. Golden pocket holds, then ride that wave. Patience wins, let the fibs align. Wait for the test, then claim what's mine. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 to 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late. Yeah, time it right. We don't chase no top. Wait for the pullback, let the price drop. Strong retrace, that's how it goes. Catch the wick, let the profits flow. New traders panic, dump too fast. But pros know that the dips won't last. If structure's strong, then trust the game. Fibonacci rules, it's all the same. Ride that bounce from the 0.618. Stop loss tight, don't hesitate. Risk control, gotta keep it clean. Patience key, that's part of the scheme. Fake gurus don't teach these lines, they just hype trades, wasting time. Trade intuition, show them the way. Golden pocket saves the day. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 to 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late. Yeah, time right. Yeah, time it right. Traders love Fibonacci plays. Mark the levels, watch the way. Golden pocket, that's the key zone. Let's make this money, you're never alone. Let's make this money.
All right, that was the cleaner version of Bolton Hose. That's funny. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one, and we'll talk to you soon. Today was an early stream. We were trying to push it to TradeFly, but TradeFly's not streaming today. I do thank you guys very much for all the love and support. We'll see you on the next one, and thank you. Appreciate that, Wes. We will see you on the next one. I'll probably go live tonight at midnight Eastern time, maybe a little early, depending on if we finish early on the crypto on the rocks. So thank you guys very much, and we'll see you soon. Take care.